let's not
Host,
sit
can
there and
anyone
gaslight me.
talk besides BGP? Host.
Don't make
Who is the host?
accusations on me.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
is the
true.
host?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
going. I'm not
Then
making
talk.
accusations. I'm
Go
going on what
ahead.
she's
Go ahead,
actually
Tree.
said, and I didn't have to record it, but I'm going on what she actually said. She argued with the other black men that were on here talking, and they got dropped, and she's still here ranting. I have always felt that there was a different difference between Latinos and blacks, mainly Mexicans and blacks. One of the main statements I've always heard is, "You guys better watch it because more of us are coming here and we're gonna take over." And I've heard that from a lot of different areas. Even on my job, I've heard that we're gonna take over, and you guys got. But at any rate, during the elections, one of the other main things that I heard was Latinos for Trump, Latinos for Trump, Latinos for Trump. And then we got the results from the elections. 92% of black women voted for Kamala. 80-something% of black men voted for Kamala. And a large amount of Latinos voted for Trump. These are true polls that came out about what happened. Now you're saying you guys stood with us for BLM. Which community stood with us for Black Lives Matter?
I mean, you can see it there in the picture, right? There's a bunch of like Mexican flags, and Mexican Americans are all right there next to Black Americans. There's a Garvey flag and a Black Lives Matter flag.
Did you know in San Antonio, Brown Berets organized? Did you know that in San Antonio, the Brown Berets?
Who is that first? Who am I talking to?
So I don't care. Did you know in
I
San
want to know who am I
Antonio?
talking to.
That's cool. Did you know that in San
But who am I
Antonio, the
talking
Brown
to?
Berets,
See, you
the
would
Brown
not allow
Berets organized the
anyone to
BLM
have
marches?
any say
Did you know that?
because it's
You know
only
that?
what
I'm trying
you
to tell
say
you,
that
but you don't want to
matters.
listen.
I don't want to listen. I've
Okay,
heard you
well, I
all
don't really
morning.
care.
I've been on this
So you
live
mad? You mad that
listening
I'm
to
calling out
this
your shit
all
too?
morning, and now it's time for me to
So
talk. I would
you
like to say
talk.
something,
Now
and
you
I haven't
talk.
said anything wrong. I'm talking to the
Yes, you
host.
did. You said several things
I didn't
wrong.
say anything wrong.
You
I'm
did.
talking to the host.
You said several
I didn't
things
say
wrong.
anything wrong. I'm
You
talking
said
to the
several.
host.
You said several
Well,
things wrong.
tell me, who is George Zimmerman?
Who is George
Let's go
Zimmerman?
there.
Are all Latinos the same?
Latino
Are we a
who
monolith?
unalived
What kind of
the kid
Latino
Who
is he?
hunted down a brother and killed him and
Yeah,
was
what kind of
supported by
Latino is he?
and was
What
was
supported
a
kind
by
of
white
his
Latino is he?
community.
Hispanista.
What kind of?
Right. And was
There you
supported by
go.
his community.
Okay, so you know that white
It
people,
was
white
wrong, but they
Latinos
supported him
exist, right? You
anyway.
know it's not a race. You know Latino is not
Wrong
a
is
race,
wrong
right?
and right is right. But you will
So,
not
so
allow
you want to
anyone else
hold
to
us
talk. You like to
responsible for white
argue.
Latinos? Should we hold
I
you
can't
responsible
argue
for
with
white
you. You just
Americans?
want to argue. Is there anyone
No,
else that
I'm
can have an
challenging your
opinion?
logic,
I
sweetie.
thought a conversation
What
was
is
two
Latino?
ways.
Is it a
One person
race?
talked, the other person
Is it a
talking,
race?
one person
Then
listened,
answer
the
the
other person
question.
listened.
You can't answer
Is
the
there
question.
anything anyone
Is
else can say
Latino a
besides
race?
you?
Is Latino a
Is there
race?
anything anyone
You
else can
can't
say
answer the
besides you?
question. Is
Answer
Latino
this
a
question.
race?
Is there
I
anything
think
anyone
it was a
else can say
race.
besides you?
I think BG. I think the Black community knows Latinos not a race because they often come on to Latino panels and they always make this remark, right? And they emphasize this statement, right? It's always Latino is not a race. Latino is not,
And I know it's not a race. And I know there are different people. They are Mexicans.
So
You
then
have
why are
Puerto
you sitting
Ricans.
here talking about
Because you're
blaming
saying
us
black.
for George Zimmerman?
Because you're
Sorry,
saying
but
all
this is
black.
rude as hell. Like, you got to speak your monologue and everything. Every time somebody else comes up here,
Why?
you want to
Exactly.
keep on speaking over
But
people.
you're
Like,
okay
Wow.
with the
disrespectful as
Let other
hell.
disinformation.
people
Like,
talk.
It's the
every
reason
fucking
why
Okay,
time
people
somebody
never
tries to
change.
speak, you
Period.
speak over
you
them.
mad?
You're
You mad?
disrespectful
So
as all
Good
hell.
night.
You're
you guys are in
disrespectful.
a
You
brown
want people to
person's
have
live.
respect, but at the
You
same
are
She don't
in a
time,
like
brown
black
you
person's
people.
don't
That's
have
what
live,
the
respect for
problem is.
thinking that
people.
your voice
The
needs to
hell?
be
What is
centered
wrong
She
over
with
don't
you,
like
brown
man?
black
people.
people
I've
and
been
she
sitting
think we
here
don't have
You're in
respectfully
a
opinions.
this whole
brown
damn
person's
time, listening
live.
to
You're
railroad
in a
every
brown
freaking piece
person's
of
live
person that
thinking
comes on this
your voice
on this
needs to be
damn
centered.
panel. You
You're in a
railroad
brown
BG
every
person's
don't
life
like black
thinking
person.
people.
your
She
voice
think
You
we
needs
have
to
don't
be
have a
centered.
anything.
brain, and
The
that's why she won't give
audacity
us an
and the
opportunity to
craziness
talk.
in
You
that.
want people to
You
be
see what I'm
united,
talking
but you
about?
don't let nobody
You
speak
want to
their
come up here
opinion.
and you
If
want to
you
spew
want people to be
disinformation,
united,
and
then
then
you
you're
have
going
But
to
to
get
that's
speak
what
mad
you're
when you
doing,
get
Host
BG.
stop.
You're
Guys,
a
challenged.
guys,
liar.
like the
Stop.
live.
And
Let's
so
share
Right?
like
ignorant.
live people.
Right? You're gonna get
Like
mad
and
when
share
people
the
tell
live.
us the
Ignorant.
disinformation.
How are
BG,
people
You're
you're
gonna be
the
ignorant?
one
pissed
that
off.
spread
If you
misinformation.
don't
No, I'm
then
not
You
spreading
don't like black
misinformation. I
people,
can
and
show
it
you.
you
I
make
can.
shows
no
in the way
I
you
can
sense.
show
talk to
you.
us.
You want
Oh, now all of a
unity. If
sudden
you
I don't
don't
like
want to
black
hear
people. Why
others
you
You
don't
all
like
don't.
my
You're
black
very
people,
opinions all of
right?
a
You're
disrespectful.
No, I'm
own.
not.
You're
I haven't talked bad
absolutely
How
about
do you
black
disrespectful.
want
people.
unity?
You have
You
talked
don't want
black.
any.
You have talked bad about Mexican people.
You
So
won't
now
give
all
us
of a
an
sudden I don't
opportunity
like
to
black
talk.
people because I'm calling you out on your
You
hypocrisy.
won't give us an
That's what you mad,
opportunity to
and then
talk.
you're mad
So
because
you
your voice
don't
isn't
like black
centered in a
people.
brown space.
And it
So
shows.
now you're mad because your
So
voice
this
isn't
is a
centered in a
brown
brown
space. I
space.
thought it was an everybody space.
You're mad.
I thought
So
it was an
now you're
all
going to pull the
equal
same
people
white
space,
supremacy bullshit
BG.
that happens in Black lives. You're
BG,
going to
I
pull
thought
it
it was an
here.
all
So
equal
that's what you're doing.
space.
You want to
Is
generalize,
this an
but
all
are
equal
you okay
space
with?
or just a
Let me
Well,
ask
brown
yes, it
you.
is,
space?
You
Tree.
don't want to
This is
answer the questions
it's
because
an
Is
you don't
this an
want
equal
to
all
answer.
opportunity
people
You just
for
want to
space or
come
everyone.
just
up
a
here and be
BG
xenophobic.
brown people space?
Please, ladies.
I think the host was
So
answering my
Tree,
question.
This is a equal opportunity space for everyone.
But she is the only one that can talk and interrupt people.
Well, you have
Okay,
to.
Come up here and be xenophobic and then
See
get
that? There
mad
we
when your
go.
voice
There
isn't
we go.
centered.
Nobody else can
That's
talk.
all that is. Let's keep it a buck.
Nobody else can talk
Let's keep it
because
a
she's
buck.
going to argue that this is a
You lied.
brown
You
people
just
space.
spread
I thought it was
misinformation
an
on the polls.
all people space.
You just spread
The host just
misinformation on the
said
polls.
that this was an
You
all
must not
people
like
space.
Mexicans because you
Brown,
were
black,
talking shit
yellow,
about
and
Mexicans,
orange.
and then you brought up George
Why
Zimmerman,
are
who's
black
not
people
even
There
like
she
Mexican.
go.
this?
So I'm
There
just
she
trying to
go.
figure out why you're doing what you're
There
saying.
she, because you don't like blacks.
Where did I say that?
How did
Do you
That's
not
what
like
I'm getting out of your
Mexicans?
rhetoric. That's what
And
I'm
my
getting from
rhetoric,
what
baby,
you're
you're the one
saying.
coming up here
You don't give us
generalizing
an
people.
opportunity to
I
say
didn't
anything
generalize
because you
anybody.
feel like we
I
don't
gave
have
you the
a
opportunity.
brain.
Your opportunity is spreading
You feel like we're not
misinformation and
intelligent,
generalizing
and
and
that's
being
why you keep
xenophobic.
talking
You
and
make
trying to pull
xenophobic
people to your
statements, you
page.
spread
That's why you keep
misinformation,
talking.
and you
Is
want to
this a
come up here and then
filibuster?
you mad because you're not being
Is this a
censored
filibuster?
because you're over here being
Is this a
What is
anti-indigenous.
filibuster?
You're over here being
BGP?
xenophobic.
okay,
BGP.
BG.
What is your race?
I'm Native American.
What else are you?
What do you mean, what else am I? What else are you?
Okay, because I thought you said that you was that in Hispanic or something like
I'm
that.
Mexican.
Oh,
My
okay. Which
ethnicity
one
is
do you
Mexican.
claim? Which
My
one?
ethnicity is Mexican. I'm indigenous.
Okay, so I heard some stuff you was saying, like as if you was
Sure.
speaking for us.
Where did I speak for y'all?
Yeah, you.
Where?
Yeah, I was
Where did I
driving
say
home
that
and I
was
heard
speaking
some
for
stuff
black
that you
people?
was saying. Just chill down, girlfriend.
Nah. You make
You
a
know, Justin,
you make an accusation, then what
I
did I
can
say that
tell. I
said where
can
I
tell
spoke?
you don't like people. I can tell.
No,
You don't
I
like
really
people.
don't like people in general. No, you're right
Why
on
are you
that.
on the panel? Because there's
What that got to
people
do with
here.
anything?
There's people here on
Because
the
I don't like
panel.
ignorant people because most people are ignorant.
Do-
And a lot of ignorance is being spewed on here. A lot of
Yeah, but
accusations
honey,
and
you don't have all
gaslighting is
the
being
answers.
spewed on here.
You don't have all the answers. I'm sorry,
Oh, I
you
have the
don't.
answers when it comes to the polls.
Okay, well let's
I have the
challenge me,
answers when it
hun.
comes to being
Let's
hypocrites.
challenge me, hun.
So let's go ahead. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Now you
Let's
tell
do
me
it.
why come you don't like black people?
Where did I say I don't like black people, honey?
Oh, honey, you've been saying it all day.
Where? While you guys are up here talking about how much Mexicans
Why you
hate black
running your
people
mouth?
and making stereotypes. So
Why
where did
don't
I
you
say
like
I didn't
black
like black
people?
people? Where did I say I didn't like black people?
You just
Do you
said
like black
How?
people?
How? Of course,
you
I
Do
love,
you
I love
like
all
black
people.
people?
I love
Come on,
everybody.
Notorious.
you
I
love
ain't got no
You
problems
said you
with
don't
them.
like anybody.
So,
I don't turn
hold on.
around. I don't
So
turn
Black
around
Lives
and I
Matter.
don't
You sound like them
generalize.
same people
You
that said that
generalize me.
all lives matter. That's what you sound like.
No, that's not what I said.
So you ask your husband if he loves you, and he say, "I love everybody." Nasty.
I don't give a fuck because I'm not married. And I
You're
don't
nasty.
do the patriarchy
Your
bullshit.
attitude is
understand
nasty.
why.
I don't
and
do
you're
the
stank.
patriarchy bullshit.
That's
Oh, so now
understandable.
Yeah,
you're
you
gonna
don't
pull in
have
the
to.
misogyny, your
Oh my God.
The
internalized
host is being
misogyny.
real nice.
That's
'Cause I
why you're
would've
not
dropped
married
your
because of
$2
this. So
ass.
you're gonna act like a man now, and now you're gonna pull your internalized
Look, you're the
misogyny
one acting
and say
like a
this
man,
is why
Notorious.
Y'all see how you
men don't
hate
want to
talking
marry.
about?
Bitch,
It's
I don't want to
prejudice.
marry men, just like all the rest of the women are sick and tired of men.
Wait,
So let's
but
not
who
go
you
there.
calling a
Let's
bitch
not
though?
go there. Yeah, I did.
But
I did.
Ugh.
I did. I did.
No,
Are
see,
you
she don't
okay?
offend me. Her life
Cope.
is her punishment.
Cope.
Are you
Cope.
all right?
Cope. Deal with
I don't.
it.
With what?
Notorious. Why do
Get
you
mad.
talk ghetto?
Get mad.
I'm not trying to argue with you.
Get mad.
About
And why
what?
is this white boy over here running his fucking
Notorious,
mouth?
I
you
know he
talk
needs to be
Stay the
ghetto.
dropped.
I'm
fuck out of
tired
the
of listening to
conversation,
you
white
yap.
boy. It ain't none of your
You're
fucking
yapping.
conversation
You're
in a
yapping.
conversation with
You ever
POC.
shut up? I'm
So
bored of you.
shut up. You're a fucking colonizer, bitch. You're a
yeah,
colonizer.
that's right. Yes,
You
you don't
over here
shut
in my
up. I'm gonna
people's land,
colonize the
so
whole
I need you to
I
shut the
agree
fuck
with
up
you
while
on
you sit
that.
here in my
Bitch,
fucking
shut
people's
up.
lands. While you sit here in my fucking people's lands,
Let
benefiting
me
off my
speak to
fucking
a
people.
proud black
So
queen
fuck
and
off,
part of this
colonizer. That's what
enthusiasm.
you are. You're a white boy colonizer
You
who
ever
thinks
shut
you can
up?
insert your fucking space,
Stop
your mouth
crying. You
into
ever
a
stop
black and brown,
crying?
into a
Can you
space where there's
please
black
drop
and brown
white
people.
old? We don't like those.
Hi, Bren. How are you, Bren? Hello? Oh, Bren, are you there? Okay, hi, TikTok is racist. What's up? Talk to us.
Hey, I just came up here to, kind of break up the arguing and things and see if we can get on one accord. But somebody doesn't want to get on one accord. I done been a bitch already. I haven't even said too much of anything yet. So I'm just trying to get an understanding
Don't
of
make accusations then.
what are you saying? I said I understand why.
Shut up,
That's not
Notorious.
hey, my feelings are not an accusation, bitch. I understand why. What the fuck are you saying? I understand why you not married, because you're an ignorant bitch.
No,
You're
it's because you
ignorant.
got internal misogyny,
No, it's because
bitch.
you're an ignorant
You got
bitch. You
internal
are ignorant.
misogyny,
You have
bitch.
acted an ass with
You got
everybody up
internal
here. I
misogyny,
didn't
bitch.
come here to
So you're
argue.
gonna use the same
Internal what?
fucking rhetoric that
Your
a man
mama's a
uses.
bitch.
So
Your mama's a bitch.
so if
Your
a man
daddy's
comes
a
and tells
punk.
you
Your
that your
mama's a
little
bitch.
fucking
Hey,
attitude
you
right
got the
there
wrong one,
is
bitch.
not right, and that's why
You
you
got
not
the
married,
wrong
oh,
one.
it's a
I'm not.
problem then. See, this is the
I'm
fucking
not
problem.
married
You got
because
too
just
many
like you, I
motherfucking
don't want to
colonized
be.
POC
I'm not an
up in this
asshole.
motherfucker acting like you gonna say some shit and do some shit.
You the
I'm not
main
the
one.
one, honey. I will call
You
out
the
your
main.
internalized
I just
misogyny
came
all
up here and
goddamn
Oh,
said I
now
day.
she
wasn't trying
thinks
to
she
And
black
that's
argue
what
with
you
your
now.
did.
stupid ass.
So when
Girl,
you
she
on
ain't
to
gonna
act
do shit.
Notorious,
internalized
you think
So
she
when
misogyny
I
black
what?
and
now?
pull
What
that
you gonna
It's
do?
bullshit, it
What
convenient
don't
you
to
gonna
be
work.
do?
black
Bitch,
I
now.
know
you
you
ain't gonna
used to
do
over
shit.
speaking motherfuckers.
Stop
I get that.
yapping.
That's cool.
Stop
And I know you used to
yapping.
motherfuckers
Stop
listening to you, but
fucking
it don't work like
yapping.
that. Get
Stop
mad. Cope,
yapping.
baby.
Anyway,
Cope. Cope.
why would I
Host
mad?
Cope. You
Why?
mad? Stay
BGP,
mad.
Over
the
you?
drain on the
Girl, do you think I'm gonna
live. Can
raise
you
my
please
blood
drop
pressure over
her
your
to
You
raggedy
mad?
ass?
You mad that your xenophobia is being pulled out? You mad that your internal misogyny came out? You mad that your anti-nativeness came out? And now you over here
How's
trying
it
to
internal
deflect from it.
misogyny because you a bitch?
Yeah, it's internalized
How's it
misogyny,
maternal
baby.
She's
misogyny?
talking
So do
about
you
your
not know what
character,
that
I
not
don't
is?
your
even know
So
if
the
race.
you
next
gay or
time,
straight.
so
I
the
don't
next
know if
time a
you
man tells
gay
you
or
that
straight,
because your
bitch.
attitude is
I
shitty,
understand
that's
why
why
a
you ain't
man
got no
or a
man,
woman
then
wouldn't fuck with
that's
you. A
internalized
dog, a
misogyny.
cat,
So
a
you cool with
goat, a
men doing
rat.
it, but you okay with
Look at
repeating the
Chris.
same rhetoric
Chris,
about
you
men
crazy.
when men do it to women, right?
Guys, like
That's
and share the
internalized
live.
misogyny.
Like and
Notorious, you
share the
are
live. This is
attacking our
amazing.
culture, but she's
Where did
attacking
I
your
attack your
character.
culture,
Excuse me,
baby? I didn't
excuse me,
attack your culture.
everybody.
Your character
Everybody
is
came up here talking
nasty,
about
honey.
Mexicans this,
Can I
Mexicans
say
that,
something real
and then
quick?
you want to
I
talk
And
think
you
this
about
is
I
do
like
know
attacked
they
your
had
culture.
What mean
slaves,
listen.
about
Show
don't
me
you?
where I
Mexicans?
attacked your culture
They had
because that
slaves,
bullshit
don't
don't
you? You
work
do
Did I
know
either.
that,
say
I
right?
That's
just
anything
want to
about
That's
say
where
bullshit
your
Mexicans?
one.
Yeah,
don't
I do
nastiness
work.
know
come in
that.
So
from.
you
Yes, I
either
do.
fucking
Yeah,
make the
I do
point
know that.
and say exactly
I,
what the fuck I
I do.
said and prove your point, or stop gaslighting and stop fucking deflecting off the
Girl, shut
xenophobia
your
in this
ass up,
lab.
bitch. I talk to
Stop
say what the
deflecting
fuck
off
I
the
want to say when
xenophobia
I
in
want to
this
say
live.
it.
I just want to
Quit
get
Stupid
one
being
ass
thing.
mad.
bitch.
Quit being mad.
I'm not
Don't be
mad.
mad at
Maybe
your
Mad.
internalized
Who's
misogyny.
gaslighting?
Don't be
Who's
mad at your
gaslighting?
maybe
fucking
Who's
yeah. Thank
xenophobia.
you. And I
gaslighting?
Don't
am
be mad
finally
at your
you made it.
anti-nativeness.
Okay, BG, can we let Chris talk?
BGP, didn't your people own slaves?
Nope, my people didn't. My people are indigenous,
What did you say you was?
Native
I
American.
just want to
And
get
what
one
else?
thing in, please.
What do you mean, what else? Do you not know
You
the
said
difference
you was
between
something
race?
else. You said you was what, Mexican?
That's my ethnicity, sweetie.
Yeah, didn't y'all own slaves?
My race is Native American.
And
No,
then
we
all of a
didn't.
sudden you confused because all of a
No,
sudden you turned black when she started
no,
arguing with you.
we didn't have slaves.
Duana, I'm
Indigenous
on your
people
side.
in
I just want to let
Mesoamerica
one
didn't
thing,
have
just want to say
slaves.
like my piece real quick.
Are you
And then
confused about what a Mexican is or not?
BGP, please, please,
Go ahead, Chris.
everybody.
What do you got to say, man?
Thank you, Cyber Delusion. First off, to address the prompt, I think that we're in a time where one, social media suppresses everything that people, especially who've been on the receiving end of it for so long, of eugenics, of racism, of murder. A lot of people, you go on our circles and we're scared, like we saw what happened with Black Lives Matter. They sent fake protesters to make us look worse. Yes, you guys stood with us, but do not think that we're not with you right now. Black people are still standing with you. I think now more than ever, we're your greatest ally. Yes, there are Asians. Yes, there are white people who are there. But those are just, like, not saying that they don't matter, but they are not, like, if we're going by like population density, they're not showing up in the same numbers we are. And even if we're not there, we're still like putting in that work to make. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I don't think that anybody's sitting.
I know what you're saying.
I get what you're saying.
do.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're saying. You're exactly right.
What Kamala was. I saw that. Yeah, and the guy in Chicago. Yeah, I know where you going with this. Yeah.
And I just want to say, BGP, on behalf of everybody on this live, go to bed. Oh, I'm whispering because I have somebody in bed right now who's sleeping. So that's why I'm whispering.
Is it a man?
For everybody, BGP, please go to bed. You've been yapping this entire time.
Yeah, a man isn't going to tell me what I need to do. So nice try, babe. Nice try.
God can't tell you what you need to do.
Listen,
Go deal with your misogyny, honey.
Go to bed, Grandma.
Go deal with your misogyny.
Go to bed, Grandma.
Go deal with
I
your
can't
misogyny.
rape me. I got time.
Go deal with your misogyny. Go on.
Go on.
You think you're going to come and tell? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, just to clarify something, this oppression Olympics bullshit is getting old too. If you don't know the history of indigenous peoples here in these lands, and if you think that Mexicans, when we're talking about Mexicans and enslavement, you forget that the Spaniards were over here enslaving people, and they were enslaving indigenous people, and then they were enslaving African people. You forget about the genocide that my people
I don't forget nothing.
So yeah.
My people don't forget nothing.
So don't sit there and try to say Mexicans, because in Mexico, on the southern side,
no, that's just one.
Mexican is a nationality.
Oh no, that's
on this side of the border, it's an
I didn't name the rest.
So we're gonna see.
Don't you ever think my people ever forgot
anything? It's not
anything.
a race.
We don't
Mexican
forget
is not a
nothing.
race. Mexican is not a race. It's
We don't
either a
forget
nationality
nothing, honey.
or it's an ethnicity. One of the two, depending on which side of the border you're on. So if you don't understand that, not my problem.
But my
not
black
my problem.
people do not
So don't
forget.
be anti-native when you come up in here and running your
I
mouth
know
about your
racist
people
when I run,
enslaved
and
black
that's
people.
you.
Because we can bring up the Buffalo Soldiers. You know who the Buffalo Soldiers are?
Hey,
you know who the Buffalo Soldiers are?
I hear you.
Okay, then.
I hear you. But it's not going to go through if you're coming off as aggressive. I'm not trying to tone police you at all.
Now you are.
No, let her talk
Now
the way
you
she
are.
wants to
I'm not
talk.
talking to you.
Now you are going to tone police me.
Don't tell her how to.
So now I'm the woman who's sounding aggressive now.
We don't need no softness. No, we have.
So now I'm the woman who's sounding aggressive.
Hold on.
So now you're going to tone police me.
Listen. All I was saying was that she is correct in the one sentence she's saying. Mexican is not a nationality, okay? As an indigenous person in the Americas,
BGP,
I can say that,
but
you're not going to be hurt, BGP, because you cannot be against black people because they've been going through the same thing that we have been.
Honey.
You're literally doing all you're doing is
I'm not
causing more
going to be
separation.
nice when people are being xenophobic.
Or you're gonna look.
I am not going to excuse anti-nativeness. I am not going to excuse. I am not going
if
to
they're being anti-native, then I validate
I'm not going to.
Then I validate you.
Myself on
then
that.
I validate you.
So if you fucking
then I validate you. If they're being anti-native, I validate you.
Well, I don't need your validation.
Okay, cool.
You already came up here
I didn't think you were asking for it, but it's
so cool.
I don't need it.
I don't need it, so I don't know why you're saying it.
So all I want to say is
I don't know why
you
you're
hate
saying
on your brothers and sisters who
Don't
are
sit here
African
and tell
American
me
too,
how I
because
need
they've
a
been going
police
through the same
when
shit we have.
I'm correcting
You are
xenophobia
gonna
and
listen to them
anti-nativeness.
cry and
I don't walk on
complain.
eggshells for nobody.
And you're gonna be
I don't
quiet
walk
while
on
you do it.
eggshells for my own people. I don't walk on eggshells for black people.
I don't think you're
definitely
walking
don't walk
on
on
eggshells.
eggshells
All
for
I'm
white
saying
people.
is that we're all
So I will
heated,
talk how
and
I
DW
talk.
needs to
I
be
don't
heard
care how
too.
mad you get. Period.
Ain't nobody mad. The only
if
one
I'm
who's mad
pissing
here
you
is
off
you.
and
Every single time
triggered,
somebody tried to
not
say
my
something,
problem.
you were cussing and you were yelling and you were getting upset. You're
So
validating your
what
anger,
am I?
honey.
So
You're
you
valid because I feel
you
it
telling
too.
me, you
But
telling
being
me I
against the
don't have
people
the
who are
right
on
to
the
get
panels
upset
who
when
are
people
all
Can I make a short
supporting the same
statement,
shit and are
ladies?
trying to be supportive
Notori,
of
up
to
to
get it.
white
please
boy
shut the
up there.
fuck
Why is
up
the
so
white boy up
everybody
there
else
running
can
his
talk.
mouth? How are the
Lady,
white boys getting
little
up here
bit
running their
quiet.
fucking mouths?
I don't understand why they are
I don't
running
even
their fucking mouths. I
Rich,
don't.
I will cuss how I want to. You're not going to
I'm
tone
trying
police
to
me.
get a word
And
in
it's weird when
edgewise.
women tone police other women. It's
May I
definitely
please
weird
make a
when
short
people
statement?
from my community are going to tone police me on the xenophobic and anti-native rhetoric
If they're being
said on this
xenophobic, then I
fucking panel.
validate that shit because I didn't hear
So
it. If I would have
I
heard it, I
haven't
wouldn't
heard
have said
any
nothing.
So then
anti-native
don't
rhetoric.
tell me how I need to speak and
Notorious,
how I
that's
need to
in
be
your
less
head.
aggressive.
There's no anti-native rhetoric.
Shut up, white
No,
boy.
stop. Why are you shut up. You don't tell me to
You
shut up.
shut up, white boy. Why are you in this
BGP,
conversation?
Don't
you a
call me
native? Do you go to powwow?
what?
Because we're part
You
of the
What is
law, bitch.
not every
Nathan,
not every native goes to
Ron,
powwow. Do
you
you
be
know what a
quiet.
powwow
Let the white
is?
man
So
speak.
you backslide.
Do you know what a powwow is, sweetie? Do you think we're a
Yeah.
monolith?
Anyway,
No, we're
I'm
not.
black.
Do you know what a powwow is?
I'm white.
I'm black.
What is
Okay.
a powwow?
I'm white.
So
Do you
then
go
if
to a
you're black,
powwow?
why are you
I'm
talking on
Jewish.
powwows?
Do you
when
go?
don't
Do
know
you
what
go
they are?
sacrifice bears
You
to
can't.
your?
Whoa! You can't.
Do you?
Okay, now I see what you're talking about. You can't just assume that all indigenous people go to powwows, dude. That's not how it
Yeah,
works.
yeah, Mex, hush. Anyway, I'm talking.
No, you don't get to say that.
You
No,
are not a
I'm
challenge
that
to me,
upset.
honey.
You cannot say that all indigenous people
BGP.
go
Oh
to
my
powwows.
God,
You
thank you for the
backslide
shadow.
against
Amazing.
your culture.
There we go. And then I was crazy for the
I didn't call you
anti-nativeness.
backsliding
crazy.
against
I
your
didn't call you
culture?
What's up,
crazy.
Leo?
I did not call you crazy.
Yeah, I do
All I said
practice
is
my
I didn't hear it, but
culture.
I hear it now.
Next, you
I
sound
do
like the little
practice my
sister that
culture.
want to be
I do
in the
practice my
conversation.
culture. I do
Anyway,
practice my culture.
Oh
what
my.
do you do? What do you do?
What do you mean? What do I do?
You-
You
what
not
do you
know what
do?
what's Mexican
What do you
culture?
do?
What's
Is it
Mexican?
tacos?
I live it every day.
What do you?
I
What
live
do you
it
live
every
every
day.
day? What
My
do you
She
live
don't
every
shut
day?
up, but
My
run that
culture is
motherfucking
Mexican.
mouth.
That doesn't make
What-
me
Wait a
less
What is
minute.
Mexican
You
culture?
keep
Tacos and burritos?
One
Do
minute
you
you
not?
saying
What's
you
Mexican
native,
culture?
and the
Sweetie?
next minute you saying you
What's
Mexican.
Mexican culture?
Whichever one
Do you
sounds
not know what you
convenient for the conversation.
Okay, here we go. Here, let me help you.
You confused.
Native
That's
American
the
is a
reason why you
race.
confusing everybody
Native
else on the
American
panel.
is a race. Native
No, you need
American
to tell
is a
yourself
race.
that. I don't need to
Mexican
know what you
is an
are.
ethnicity.
I know what I
It's an
am.
ethnicity. Do you not know the difference between race
Girl,
and
you
ethnicity?
are split.
Do you not know the difference between race and ethnicity?
You're still split.
You mad?
What
Split
do you
how?
practice for
Split
your
how? How am I
culture?
split? What does
What
that
do you
mean?
practice for your
What does
culture?
that mean I'm split?
One,
You don't do
she
nothing.
What does that mean I'm split? What
She's
does
sitting
that
up
mean?
there big bad, got her
What does
chest
that
all
mean?
out
Well,
about
go
being
ahead,
native.
say it.
And then the next minute she's
Go
saying
ahead, say
she's
your
Mexican.
eugenics shit that you were about to say.
Which
What
one
does it mean
is
I'm
it?
split?
Mexicans are indigenous.
Mexicans
I don't know
are
if you know that
indigenous.
Mexicans are part of
I
America,
believe that
including
completely, but
North,
which one
Central,
are
and
you?
South America.
Which
I
one is
am
going to
both.
show up today?
America's a
I am
continent.
both. You
America's
Fresh
a
understand
continent.
what
tortillas.
race
Well,
America
yeah, I
you
can
understand
tell.
Mexicans
One
are
of them is
indigenous.
speaking out at
Then
one
how am
time,
I
and then
not
the other
that?
one is talking. You need to tell one to
If
shut
you
up so the
understand
other
that
one can
Mexicans
talk.
are indigenous, then
Because
how
you
is
are
it that I'm not
split.
both? Huh?
You split.
Frijoles,
Huh?
pollo.
Huh? If you understand that
It's like
Mexicans
I'm
are
hearing two
indigenous,
different personalities in you.
if you
I
understand
hear
that
you,
Mexicans
but
are
honestly,
Frijoles.
there ain't no fucking point.
you
Honestly,
understand
I'm
that
done.
Mexicans are indigenous, then how am I not both?
Honey, you still split.
Split how?
How many on the panel has heard two
Split
different
how?
personalities from this
What
woman?
Do
how?
You need
Mexicans
to
eat
pick a
fried chicken?
struggle
Yes or
and
no?
stick to it.
No.
She
You mad
reminded me of
because
the
I'm
movie
calling out your
Split.
stereotypes
Go
now.
ahead and say you native or you
Stereotyping of
Mexican,
people
or
now.
don't bring them up at all
You're
because you're
She
confusing
got
people.
9 personalities and don't even know which one she using.
I like empanadas. That's
Duana,
my
are you
favorite.
Black and American, Duana?
Who's talking?
Yeah, she's an
It's me.
African American
Wait,
man.
wait a minute. Who's talking?
That's the host.
Are you black? Are you Black and American? Are you Black American?
No, I'm just black.
Just Black?
Are you foundational Black
So I get
American?
what you're saying now. Then I get what you're saying. I know where you're going with this. So, do you see like Mexican national identity as a settler colonial identity?
I don't see it at all. That's the thing.
Oh.
She's
I keep my
xenophobic.
own mind in my own community. I don't see it at all. But see,
So then why you up here?
when I'm listening to BGP, there's a
So then
lot
why
of
you up here
confusion going on
speaking
there.
shit you don't know?
Because when I asked her what she was, when I was listening to
I
her,
told
she
you what
said,
I was.
"Oh, I'm
Native
Mexican."
American.
And then when the
I'm
conversation
Mexican.
switched, she said, "Oh, I'm Native American. I can say what I want to say."
That's
You know what? You
because
got two different
Mexicans are Native
personalities
American.
going on right here. You need to pick a
Mexicans
struggle
are Native American.
because you're confusing people.
Mexicans are Native American.
Okay, so
Not
you're
in the
an
United
other.
States, they're not.
Are
No,
you
we're
an
not
other?
other.
Because you have
No.
an other conversation.
No, I'm not.
You're just a Latino. You're not a Native American in the United States. In the United States, you are not Native
American. What do you do in a Native community that honors your heritage? And she say she don't go to no powwow, she don't do nothing.
Crazy
That's
how
why
all the
I'm trying to see which side she leaning on.
Let's see everybody in the comments.
Notorious. One of frijoles indigenous.
Oh, the frijoles. Oh, look at the
Notorious.
xenophobia.
Native American is not a race.
Now she got a
You come
Native
from
American is a
Siberia.
race. It's both a racial identity and a political
Notorious,
identity.
you come from Siberia.
No,
No matter the duration of your residence in America, the fact will remain you come from Siberia.
Definitely right. And you're a Hispanista.
Listen, no matter the duration of residence in America, the fact will remain you come from Siberia.
You're probably an illegal alien, and you have to go back.
We don't.
The fact remains that you come from Siberia. Native American is not a race.
We do not
So
come
blacks
from
come from Africa.
Native American is a race.
Black Americans come from Africa.
You come from Siberia. Mexicans are not from Siberia. Mexicans are not from Siberia, though.
That's crazy.
Mexicans are indigenous to America. They're not from Siberia.
Hey, EX,
when the
hold on. So EX, let me explain something. So when the ancient North Siberians migrated across the Bering Strait, they didn't look.
They weren't Siberian.
How native. They didn't look how Native Americans look like now. That's because Native Americans became what they are now and what they were when the Europeans got here over like thousands.
We've been here for over 50,000
No,
years.
they didn't. They all listen.
We've been here for over 50,000 years.
Like Russia.
We evolved our evolution.
Listen, they always had red skin and hooked noses like
No, they
Russians.
did not.
They always had red skin. They always had red skin and hooked noses
Why are
like
so
Russians.
many POC coming up here putting white supremacy rhetoric?
Nothing white supremacist about
You
it.
just arguing like you was a black woman. What is
Nothing white
you talking
supremacist
about?
about it.
Planet got red.
You was just up here talking hood.
because I got a sunburn.
I want to hear about God.
Where are
You
people talking? I'm talking hood. So
Notorious.
Mexicans don't live in the fucking hood now?
Okay, now she's down Hispanic.
You're fucking
Look at that. You see how she be switching?
You see, listen,
weird.
you come from Siberia, you always had pale skin and hooked noses.
Bro, like as if Mexicans don't come from the fucking hood.
Hey man, you don't even sound like you're American. You have like a one of those African
You just
accents.
associated being black with the hood.
No. He doesn't sound American. He doesn't sound like a black
BGP.
American. I'm not talking. Why are you even in this conversation? Why don't you go to Europe? Bro? Europe is yours. Go over there.
What?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
We're standing the guy. He doesn't even sound black American. He sounds like a British black person or something like that.
Nobody can sound like a race.
Well, I'm white American. You fixing to kick me out
Nobody
too?
can sound like a race.
Whatever.
Don't whatever me.
Whatever. Every race on this planet try to
No, it
imitate
doesn't.
black people.
Donna,
Stop
you
it.
need to listen to me.
Guys, can we take the temperature down just a little bit?
You know
Just a
better.
little
You
bit.
ain't sell that mess. Stop it.
Please tell me how we trying to
Please,
You always trying to
Please
y'all
tell
be
me how that is
betray us
occurring.
all the
Check
time.
engine lights
tell
are
me how
on.
that is
Turn them
occurring.
off.
ladies,
Please tell me
please.
how
I
that
just want to ask one question, Notorious. Now, what are you so mad about? I haven't heard any.
Why are you in the conversation?
You shut up. I'm asking you a question. Stop being rude to everybody. It's boring.
Colonizer,
You're bored of your act. It's really lame. It's not interesting. You're not funny either. So why don't you shut up?
I don't care what you have to say, colonizer. I don't care, colonizer. I don't care, colonizer. I don't care, colonizer. Colonizer. You're a white boy colonizer.
You're not interesting. I'm going to try to spice up this panel a little bit. Now you're going to shut up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch.
I'll take over. Now, what are you so mad about? No one is dissing Native American.
Exime, how do you say your name? What's up?
My name is Jimena.
Jimena, okay, what's up?
Yes.
What do you have to say?
I just wanted to get into the conversation when they were talking about Native Americans and Mexicans. Like me personally, I was born in Arizona, but my family were all Mexican, you know, like I'm Mexican American. But my grandmother from her side, we're Yaqui, we're Native American. And like I don't know how to explain this, but
that's correct. So
a Mexican can be Native American,
You have ancestry from the Yaquis, which are a tribe they have dual nationality. They're both Mexican and American. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, you could be Mexican and Native American.
There's a lot of
blood, and
there's
I'm
a lot of
Mexican
tribes
American.
like that, and there's also tribes in the north, like in the northern part of the U.S. that are Canadian and American. Yeah.
Totally correct.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Is there a lot of you guys like that in like Arizona?
Oh yes, so many.
All over the Southwest. There's 25 tribes on the border.
Yep.
That literally straddle
And
the
you're
border.
not a member of any of them, so shut up.
Shut up, white boy. I already
No,
saw
you
your
shut
fucking
up.
pictures. You're a whole white man.
Don't worry about me. You are a boring, ignorant,
white boy.
angry person.
Shut up, white boy.
You don't get to tell me to shut up. You shut up.
White boy. This is not a conversation for you. Go away.
Oh, yeah, it
You're
is.
a fucking colonizer.
Yeah, the fuck it is.
You're a fucking colonizer in my people's land.
I'm the architect.
You don't get a fucking...
Go pick some lettuce. That's what you're supposed to be doing here.
Go pick some lettuce.
I'm going to pick lettuce and tomatoes in the field.
Okay, there's no
racism. Colonizer.
Thank you, Anglo, for the fucking
Are you going to keep letting white men come up here and talk shit to brown women?
Superiority over this fucking boring, angry...
Host, are you going to keep letting white men talk shit to brown women?
Hey, Natalia,
she's fucking crying now after all this shit.
Are you going to let white men talk shit to brown women in your space?
I'm talking
No.
I think you're a brown man.
White Toyd is
so you're gonna let this white man in this space sit here being fucking racist?
You're a brown man. You're an angry
and
brown
telling women what to do. You're a fucking white boy. There.
Okay, John, Natalia, what's up, Natalia?
Hi, I was just waiting for my moment to say something that was relevant to the prompt because I was kind of confused as to what the whole fight was, especially with the white guy. What was that about?
It was a white guy just coming up here trying to be fucking racist in a space where black and brown people are fighting and inserting himself. And that's the fucking problem. Them are the people we got to worry about. Them are the people that fucking cause the problems while y'all sitting over here arguing about what the fuck I am. And pulling white supremacy dumb shit.
Well, there's another white guy here and he's been pretty chill.
Oh, what, this white guy who's also said xenophobic shit and said that my culture is frijoles?
Yeah, so what up, Natalia?
That white guy right there in the middle?
You just switched from a black woman to a Hispanic woman. You switch. You got so many different colors. Like,
how the fuck did I switch to what? Nah, baby. I didn't switch from nothing.
Yes,
again, races do not have fucking accents. That's number one.
Yeah, and
nationalities do not have fucking accents. That's number two.
Switch up whenever it's convenient.
If you don't know what the fuck code switching is? When I could code switch with like the best of them. I could code switch like the fucking best of them. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking have you be fucking white supremacists to me. How am I black? How am I black? How am I black?
You keep switching up personalities.
Tell me what a black accent sounds like. Because I know black people that don't sound like what your stereotypical black people looks like. Right? I know black people who sound like they're British. I know black people who sound like they're German. I know black people who have a whole bunch of fucking accents. So please explain what a fucking black accent is.
You Hispanic?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not Hispanic. I'm not a Spaniard. So don't call me a fucking...
BG. I want to let Natalia just say what she has to say. I'm going to let other people up, and hopefully Natalia can get her point across.
Okay, well, first things first. My name is not Natalia. It's exactly how it's spelled, Natalie.
Natalie,
great. Natalie, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name.
No, it's okay. People usually trip on my last name, and that's its own thing. Yeah, I'm half Guatemalan and I'm half black, so I represent pretty much demographics in this conversation, and it's definitely like a tug of war situation. You know, we can even add in the pro-Palestinian protests the LGBTQ protests, there's always one group that's not standing in solidarity, and it takes quite a bit of it takes a lot of time to read up on individual subjects to become well acquainted enough to have a very thorough opinion. So to say something so straightforward that where are they? They're there. We are there. Solidarity is incredibly important, but also being physically there isn't the only way to stand in solidarity. You know, it can be done online. It can be through conversations. It can be something as simple as taking the time to listen to a friend who is being directly affected. You know?
Okay.
But let me read these as to what everyone's saying. Someone didn't vote.